What's going on, everyone, and welcome to episode 19 of the Liverpool Let's Play series. It's Champions League semi-final time. We have Juventus. It's going to be a really tough two-legged affair, but one that I'm certainly ready for. 3 games have been played since you were last with me, and let me show you some highlights. Keita now with the ball in the middle. What can he do? He's going towards Oxlade-Chamberlain. He finds him. He cuts inside. Firmino's in space in the middle of the area, and he slots it in the top corner. 1-0 just after half time. Piatti with the corner now. Whips the ball in towards Felix at the front post. He's crowded out, but he manages to get the shot in. 2-0 Liverpool. Trent with the corner in towards Gomez. He flicks it on. It hits someone and it falls. I think it's Van Dijk, and it is. Trent with the throw in now on the right hand side, just over 20 minutes gone. Ox nods it on, Sturridge cuts inside, back to Lallana. Elshar's in loads of space and he's found, and he drills it into the net. 1-0. Oxlade-Chamberlain coming forward now on this right hand side, got bodies around him, plays it back to Lallana. What can he do? He moves forward with the ball, plays a good through ball to Sturridge, and Sturridge tucks it away. 2-0. Lallana now on the edge just after half time, plays a good ball out to Robertson. He's got space, he needs to get a good ball in. Attacks his man, gets to the byline, near post, Sturridge is there. 3-0, beautiful. So as you can see then, 3 games played and 3 wins on the bounce. Our game in hand was the midweek game against United, and we did win that. Considering the team that they had, I just want to show you their team. If you have a look, they got Kieran Tierney, who played against us before, Nelson Semedo, Kovacic is there, and as well they have Leon Bailey and Icardi on the bench, not to mention the likes of Pogba and Martial. United have got a stupidly strong team, but for whatever reason, just aren't cutting it in the league at the moment. If we have a look at the Premier League table, United have got a game in hand on the teams above them. Spurs have managed to go above them, but if they do win that game in hand, then they will go above Spurs. Us and Arsenal, 2 games left apiece. We are 4 points clear. So that means if we... I'm just trying to think. No, so if we win our next Premier League game, we will wrap up the title no matter what. In our next game, we're playing Everton away. What a way to wrap up the league that would be, winning at your local rivals to seal a league title. That would be pretty monumental. It comes in between the 2 legs. I won't show the Everton game, but obviously if we do win, then I will let you know. But yeah, we're all focused on Juventus. So this is the team we are going with for that game. Fairly familiar lineup. Alisson is in goal, Trent at right back, Moreno is going to continue in at left back. He's continuing his good performances. Gomez and Van Dijk in the middle. Danilo in defensive midfield. The more established now central midfield pairing towards the later end of the season, Felix and Keita. Well, I say that, it's more since Christmas really. Oxlade-Chamberlain is going to be on the right. Salah is on the bench, but he's not fully fit. Elshar on the left and Bobby Firmino up top. We're going to go cautious again. Just because we're away from home, I think we'll be more comfortable. Any noticeable exclusions? Not really. Yeah, as you can see, Mignolet, Salah got a couple of knocks, but they're okay for the bench. This is potentially the biggest well, I say potentially, it probably is the biggest game, or one of the biggest games of the series. I'm guessing the second leg will probably be the bigger of the 2. But we have to stay strong in this match. We can't fall behind. So I'm really hoping for a good performance. So if we look at the Juve team, then a very strong team. Higuain up top, returning from his loan spell. Ronaldo out on the left. Custer on the right, obviously going to be cutting in. Bernardeschi number 10. Pjanic and Bentancur in the centre of midfield. A very established back line. And Szczesny in goal. Good options off the bench as well. So this is definitely going to be a tough game for us. And I'm finally able to zoom in on the pitch because I got a wireless mouse for Christmas. Yay! I mean, I don't know about you lot, but I like having it a bit more zoomed in. As Oxlade-Chamberlain, my word, was on one from the kick-off there, but blasts his shot over. If things are going to continue like that, by all means, please do. I have a feeling, though, it may not. As we're 10 minutes in, and nothing else yet to happen, but Juve definitely dominating the stats, having plenty of shots. 20 minutes gone and still naffle. Right, okay, chance. Pjanic gets a ball in. Oh my word, almost an own goal. But Alisson makes a save. Are we going to build something here, or is this just going to be a pointless carry on? Now we're giving the ball away, which isn't a good start. Pjanic Plays it inside to Ronaldo. Costa's there and he just puts it wide. A bit disappointing that Trent's allowed that to get through and allowed Ronaldo to get onto it. But Trent, free kick, hits the wall. Needs to get a good ball in. He does. Firmino is there and he scores 1-0. We lead away from home at Juve. Firmino with the goal. His free kick was poor, but then he put in a lovely ball afterwards. And it finds Bobby Firmino, who smashes that into the net. 1-0 we lead in Turin. Can we make it true? Trent, corner out to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Keita, he goes back out to Trent. Keita, someone gets a shot in. Keita, oh my word, what a goal! Top bins, you know he can do it, and he has just done it on one of the biggest stages. That is absolutely outrageous from the man. Okay, Douglas Costa, free kick to Higuain just before half time, out to Alexandro with space, forced him backwards, good ball out to Costa, he needs to get one in, there's Ronaldo's there, and Ronaldo heads it wide. Good play from Juve, but they couldn't quite find the net, and I think that is going to take us into half time, and it does. What a performance in the first half from us. I'm going to say don't get complacent. 2 away goals is massive, especially against a team like Juve. We just need to remain solid defensively, and yeah, hopefully we can get something out of this game. Okay, we come forward again. Danilo, Felix, Trent, driving into the box. Oh, goes for the shot, but can't seem to get it on target. I've told Trent as well to man mark Ronaldo, because he seems to be their danger man. But we could make it 3. Trent with the corner in. Regani heads away only as far as Elshar. He drives towards the byline, crosses block. Gomez, Felix. Oh yes, he's powered it into the bottom corner. Szczesny had absolutely no chance. João Felix, who's been a revelation for us this season. 3-0. I did not expect to see this coming. My word, we have been fantastic. And we could get another one here. We build from the back. Gomez, Danilo, Elshar all involved. Felix, Keita. Just patient play from us. Alberto Moreno going on a drive. Firmino's in, and he makes it 4. Holy moly. Bill, what a goal that is. Straight from the back. We just played round and weren't even there. What is going on with this team? Trent, he's got a free kick here. Oh, he tries to bend one in, and it hits the side netting, my word. Right, Alexandro is on a booking, so get Ox on the ball a little bit more. They've brought Everton on. Cancelo now. Good ball in. Higuain. Oh, he puts it wide. I thought he might have been offside there, but perhaps not. And I think, actually, I'm going to make a change. Who am I going to take off? Let's try and keep some players fresh. Moreno's having a bit of a struggle. He's struggling a little bit, so we'll just bring on Robertson. Straight swap. Don't mind that. And we build from the back again. Last time we did this, it resulted in a goal. Elshar, confronted by Cancelo, but he plays a good ball forward, but Firmino's not going to get there. Bit of a long, hopeful ball, that one. Szczesny now can he build something from the back? Lumps one up towards Mandzukic, but he's not getting there, and we just control things from the back. A good ball out to Chamberlain. Can he run? Alexandro cuts inside, plays a lovely crossfield ball to Elshar, who gets one in, or it's headed away. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh my word. It is 5-0. I honestly don't know what to say. Yeah, confirm. I have no idea. I did not expect this whatsoever. Let's make another change. I looked at the league as well. I looked at Serie A before this game. Juventus are already champions. They have run away with this league like nobody's business. So I expected them to be pretty stern opposition. And we have just picked them apart like schoolboys. It's not even funny. Higuain on a 5.8. Ronaldo's on a 6.1. What is going on? Okay, 6.2. Right, let's make another change. And I mean, 5 away goals as well is madness. Yeah, Felix. Let's just do that. Lallana straight swap. I'm happy with that. This is... surely we've booked our place in the Champions League final now. Surely. This would have to be the greatest comeback of all comebacks. I mean, it would have to be Istanbul-esque for Juve to get something out of this. You probably, dare I say it, much to the dismay of any Liverpool fan watching, this comeback would be greater than Istanbul. 5-0. Jeez, we dominated that game as well. That was unbloody believable. What a Christmas present that is. Right, I'll go and play Everton. Hopefully we can win the league, and then we will bring you the second leg. There it is then, a 3-1 victory away at Goodison Park means we have clinched the Premier League for the second season in a row. Wasn't the most convincing of performances, but we did kill them off late on, and yeah, Liverpool do the double. Obviously, the Community Shield in there and the Premier League. I think the Community Shield is more prestigious than the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, definitely. But no, we could make it a treble. Of course, we need to see off Juve. Obviously, we've got a healthy lead, but yeah, just wanted to show you this. Premier League champions once again. Although as well, Felix did get injured in that game. Hopefully, he's not out for too long. 3 to 4 weeks, he's done then. His season is finished. He's going to miss the Champions League final, which is a real shame. But he got injured in the last game pretty early on. I brought on Fabinho, actually, a bit of a forgotten man, and he scored. So, yeah, just bit of a shame for Felix, but Premier League champions. Anyway, let's go and play the second game. Right, second leg time. 5-0 advantage. I've still gone with a strong team. As you can see, Fabinho in for Felix. He's got a knock but has been past fit to play. Just quickly run you through the team. Alisson in goal, of course. Trent right back. Moreno left back. Van Dijk and Gomez in the middle. Pereira in the Fabinho and Keita in the middle. Salah out right. He's still not quite fully fit, but, you know, he's been past fit to play a substantial amount. Elshar on the left, Bobby Firmino up top. I haven't seen the other result, actually, for the other game, who's it, Lyon against Bayer Leverkusen. I didn't see what the first leg score. Just looking at the team, Everton and Kadira have come in. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't see what the score was for the Lyon Bayer Leverkusen game. So yeah, I have no idea who we're going to be facing. I'm sure if we find out together in the the end of the episode, I think that'll be good. Yeah, Felix, yeah, we'll be fine. Diego Costa, yeah, he's a good player. Right. So yeah, we just need to see this out really. 5 away goals is massive. As long as Juve don't score 5, then we'll be fine. And imagine if we could increase this aggregate lead even more. That's what I was trying to say. Moreno, Salah scores. He scored a header against 2 players. That is something else. But it's quite weird, really, because Salah obviously is Liverpool's key man in real life. He is their, their guy. But it's a bit of a goalmouth scramble. But he's not been brilliant for me. He hasn't set the world alight. If anything, I know I'm playing devil's advocate a little bit. He's been a bit underwhelming, really. I mean, I could pick a handful of players who have had a far better impact on this team than Salah has. And like I said before, maybe I'm just not using him right. But he does. Well, I mean, his favourite position is inside forward. He prefers to play attack, but I play him on support. But so it shouldn't make that much of a difference. But yeah, he's no Mohamed Salah. It just sounds weird to say. But we lump one forward here, and he might get on the end of it, actually. No, Sandro clears up, and Juve just lump it. Apparently, Juve don't come into this one in good form. I don't know if they've had a bit of a wobble in the league. Elshar comes inside. Salah, he grabs us. Oh, no, he's offside. That's a shame. Just as I'm, putting him down, he's just like, remember, boss, I can still play. I don't disbelieve you, mate, but unfortunately that goal was not to be. We do lead 6-0 on aggregate go against Juve, which is uncharted territory as far as I'm concerned. They get a good ball in. Ronaldo's there and he powers the header home, his 20th goal of the season. They grab an equaliser, 1-1 the night, 6-1 of course on aggregate. But yeah, it all seems fairly comfortable at the moment. Stats suggest we're having the better of the game. I was pumping myself up as well before the game. I was listening to the Greatest Showman soundtrack, greatest film of all time. If you don't agree with me, well then you're a loser, as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to get assertive. I'm going to say don't get complacent. Professional job in the second half. And we will be, I don't know where the final's being held actually, but we'll find out shortly. But yeah, like I said, we'll find out together at the end of the episode who we will be facing in the Champions League final. Trevor the free kick or just over. Um, Obviously, we've already got the Premier League wrapped up. We've only got one game left of the season, so I'll probably just play a rotated side in that game. I'm going to make a change. Firmino's been a bit anonymous, so let's bring on D Studge in his last game. He did score a couple of goals, so let's just give him a little bit of a run out. Cancelo's injured for them. Brought on Chiellini at right back. Interesting. Right, I am going to take off Salah again. He's not been back for too long, so don't wanna have to risk him. We'll bring on Lallana on that right hand side as well. To note, actually, I don't know if Lallana is, but since I've got my new budget for next season, I've been able to offer players more in wages because obviously the substantial amount of wages that we got. Pjanic with a free kick, he finds one in. Becker being beaten at his near Allison beaten at his near post. Luckily, we've got such a good advantage. We've been pretty poor this evening. I think I will make one more change. Cater's been pretty... Oh, for goodness sake. I hate it when it does this. There we go. Right. Cater's been pretty anonymous. We'll bring on James Milner. Which way round do they prefer? Doesn't really make much of a difference, so we'll just leave them as they are. Been able to offer new contracts because of the stupid amount of wages that I got for next season. Been able to tie down a few players to longer contracts. But one noticeable person that I gave a new contract to was the man I just brought on, Milner. He's out of contract at the end of the season, and a couple of American teams actually put in contract offers for him. Look at that, 28 shots to 6, more possession. We dominated, we still lost. But I mean, we are through, so what's the thing? No, appreciate their efforts. No, bollocks to that. I'm not happy with that performance. Milner came in and a couple of American teams offered him a contract. So I looked at him and thought, well, he's been useful for me, so I'll offer him just a 1 year extension. He took a massive pay cut as well, to be fair to him. He's earning like 140k, and I got it down to like 85 or something, so fair play to the boy. He's signed that, so he's going to be here next year. But we are through to the Champions League final, 6-2 on aggregate, playing at the Ataturk Olimpiyat Stadyumu in Turkey. Who plays there? Esenler Erokspor. 76,000 capacity though. I've never even heard of this team. I don't know if it's just a national stadium and they play there, but fair enough. Let's see. So, Bayer lead 1-0 from the first leg. Okay. So, let me... The next game is tomorrow night, so I'll play ahead and then I'll show you the result of that game. So there we have it then. It's going to be Bayer Leverkusen in the final. A 1-1 draw in the second leg means they go through 2-1 on aggregate. If we just have a look at their team, they are Leon Bailey-less, of course, which is a massive help, but it's still a very good team. They have Tino Werner, interesting, and Maximiliano Gomez. So not going to be an easy task for definite, but I'm confident. You know, we just dispatched Juventus 6-2 on aggregate, for goodness sake. They're only fourth in the Bundesliga as well. That's only got a couple of games left. And then they weren't even close to challenging to the title. I mean, Bayern ran away with it. Dortmund are 9 points behind, but yeah, we have to win this match. We have to end this series on a massive win. And also, one thing I wanted to show you is the news section where you see Manager Watch and you get obviously you see managerial movements. I just noticed this one. Emma Hayes been sacked by Bury, a female manager managing a male team in League Two. That's massive. I think that's so good. I've never seen that before until now. But I definitely think the inclusion of female managers, I can't remember if it was this year or last year, but I really like that, and fair play to her. I mean, she lasted a couple of years, so she can't have done too bad. But right, anyway, enough about that. So, what have we done this episode? We've won the no, we haven't won the Champions League, getting ahead of yourself. We won the Premier League. We qualified for the Champions League final. What a way to end this series. So one more episode. That is going to be the Champions League final. We'll have a bit of a series review after the game, win or lose, you know. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. So guys, if you have enjoyed it, I hope you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I released a different video if you haven't seen it. Just my face in, so you know, you lucky people. And it was just sort of, yeah, a bit of a channel review, bit of plans, you know, targets for next year. Um, you know, any plans I do have. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and watch it. It'll give you a good idea of what's been going on and what's to come. Uh, but yeah, subscribe for the end of this series. I'm really excited, and I'll see you guys in Turkey for the big one. Bye.